How ya doing? We're here with Ginger Lizard Creations, and I cannot talk today, but we're gonna try. Let's do the 5th installment of the purples and the blues. Let's go, Pete. There's a hole in the middle. Quite literally, I burned a hole in the middle because I was using a Dremel sanding bit because I don't have a drill bit yet. So I burned a hole in the middle because guess what? Well, we're making a clock. By moonlight is what happens when you use the black as a base coat. This is going to be what happens when you use white as a base coat. And I'm hoping to have just a hint of these colors remaining when I blow it out, because the big presentation is going to be from the numbers. I want to show them off. I very aggressively painted my foot. That's fun. It's nice and fairly soft. Got a little bit of hefty representation of that Prism violet there. Maybe a touch of mixing, muddying here between the turquoise and the rose. Sweet, soft little blowout. Kind of like that there's vaguely blue at all the places where I'll be putting numbers. That'll work out pretty well, I think. I hope. We shall see. The 3D pen is definitely something that requires practice. And you will notice that I freehanded the hash marks because I didn't have a good stencil to deal with what I wanted to do. I need to find a large I somewhere, like capital letter I. But since we're just kind of playing around anyway, we'll deal with it. I absolutely cannot recommend these rigid 5-ounce cups ever. They are so frustrating. They get quite brittle and the caps weld to them. So we're going to lay purple into our shapes to start with. Now for the dots. And the final step, the wire drag. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. Show it to you when it's o'clock. Here we go. Let's say hello to Beneath the Smoke. Now, I know this piece has a lot of wabi-sabi to it because I freehanded a lot of the not number part, and it shows. But, you know, sometimes I just go with things. Also, this was not originally the numbers that I was going to use. I set aside the real number stencil where I thought I could find it, and then I couldn't find it, and then I chose another one, which is not quite as good, but still okay. So we've ended up with this thing that just kind of came together in the end, and it's a little bit haunted. Because if you look at it quickly or while you're looking around, you would swear this thing ticks. And I think it's just because of the colors and the movement of the paint and whatnot. But it's a little unnerving once in a while when you look over and you're like, I know this does not have batteries in it, but it looks like it's ticking. It's alive anyway. Let's go look at it. Got all kinds of like flowery stuff in the wisps and color. The numbers turned out interesting. I ran the 3D pen a little bit too hot because I forgot how to use it, unfortunately. And so some of it looks like it has little like boily bubble bits in it, because it kind of does. But we live with that. I've got these, what I call the barista hearts, where you put the little circles and then you just kind of draw through it and it draws down these little hearts. Very fond of that little technique there. It always gives me a little bit of charm. Did I remember to tell you what it's called? Because it's called Beneath the Smoke. And I'm calling that because you can see it sort of looks like there's two things. There's one underneath the other one. And it's helped out by this little accident right here, where we have this just little tear in the top color, where it just didn't get blown out and mixed very well. But that's just purple right there, and so you can see that purple and all of this purple, and it just kind of goes together to show like there's something obscured in the underneath. So there it is. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye bye.